Number 2, first step is to take your given and put it over 1. It's asking what is the mass, so this is what we're trying to solve for. Our given is 8.92 times 10 to the 22 atoms of barium. So take my given, 8.92 times 10 to the 22 atoms of barium, and then I'm going to put it over 1. Step number 2 says times, draw a line. Times, draw a line. Now, to be technical, you don't have to put the number 1 here. It's just a placeholder. Now, step number 3, bring down the unit. This is the most important step. Don't reuse numbers. So I only want to bring down, not this number, but atoms of barium come down here so they can cancel. Okay, step 3 is accomplished. Step 4, if you brought down grams, I did not. I brought down atoms. So let's keep looking. If you brought down atoms, molecules, or formula units, we brought down atoms, then it's going to be 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd for the bottom, 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd, and then put 1 mole on top. 1 mole, and this is of barium. Notice that my atoms of barium have canceled. I now have moles here at the top. Step 5, if the desired unit is on top, you're done and you can calculate your answer. Well, we want the mass, and mass is in grams, but we have moles on top, so we're not done. So letter B says, if the desired unit is not on top, then repeat steps 2 through 5. So back to step 2. Okay, times, draw a line. Times, draw a line. Step 3, bring down the unit. Don't reuse the number. So I'm going to bring down moles of barium. And now I'm going to go to step 4. And step 4, letter D, if you brought down moles, it's 1 mole for the bottom, 1 mole for the bottom. Then put what you want on top. So you can put grams by going to the periodic table. You can put 22.4 liters if you want volume, or you can put 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd if you want atoms, molecules, or formula units. It happens that we want grams, which is the molar mass, which is the mass. So we want to put grams of barium on top, and then we have to go to the periodic table to find the mass of barium, which is 137.328. Notice that moles have canceled, and now on to step 5. If the desired unit is on top, you're done. Calculate your answer. What is the mass? I want grams. I have grams here at the top. I am done setting up the problem, and now I can calculate the answer. To type this into my calculator, I'm going to open a parenthesis, put 8.92 times 10 to the 22, close parenthesis. I'm going to hit divided by, because we want to multiply by the top, divide by the bottom, multiply by the top, divide by the bottom. So I don't need to hit times 1 because that doesn't really change anything. So I'm just going to hit divided by, put in parentheses 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd, close parenthesis. At the top here, I do want to multiply times 137.328. And then you can hit divided by 1, but we don't need to because it won't change anything. So I'll hit equals, and notice I have 3 sig figs to start. So I want to round this off to have only 3 sig figs. So it would be 20.3, and that's grams of barium. If you want to go to desmos.com/scientific, then to type it into that calculator, we would open parentheses, type in 8.92 times 10 raised to the 22, tab over to close the parenthesis, and then, because that's at the bottom, I would hit divided by, open parentheses 6.02 times 10 raised to the 23rd, tab over to here to close the parenthesis. Then over here we're going to type times and then 137.328, And then you see we get our answer here, 20.3 grams.